I'm Dr. Matteo Vigo. I'm an Italian plastic surgeon. Actually, I'm the CMO, the Chief Medical Officer and the Chief of Surgery at the American Academy of Cosmetic Surgery Hospital. American Academy is the first hospital established in Dubai Healthcare City, the free zone about healthcare in Dubai. And we are currently providing a full service for cosmetic and aesthetic procedures from surgery to aesthetic medicine to all our clients. The hospital is divided in 5 departments. We have the surgical department, we have the anti-aging department, we have the spa, we have the dental, we have the admission with the OT department. All these departments are working 6 days a week to provide all our clients with the best quality services that you can find in the market. Plastic surgery is a branch of medicine that is increasing quickly in the last few years. The demand from the patient is increasing as well because plastic surgery is becoming more affordable. The results are quicker. The plastic surgery itself is safer, and so the demand is really important from nowadays. The 2 most requested procedures in plastic surgery since 20 years are liposuction and breast augmentation. Today we are going to discuss about liposuction and why it is so important in our field and why the demand from the patient is so high. Liposuction has a very old past, starting from 1920, when the first liposuction was performed with the removal of a full block of fat from the patient. And the real development of the techniques of liposuction was brought in the field of plastic surgery by Professor Luz in the 70s. The most used technique of liposuction is the suction-assisted liposuction. That is a normal liposuction with a tumescent solution infiltrated in the patient, and we suction outside the body of the patient of the fat plus the tumescent solution. The market developed a lot of different techniques, starting from the ultrasound technique, the radiofrequency technique, the laser technique. All of them has different kind of indication and specification for liposuction. I tried all of these kind of procedures for liposuction, from the ultrasound to the radiofrequency, laser, water-assisted liposuction, and I was looking for a machine that could offer me and my patient something safer, quicker, with the best result, and with the retraction of the skin that in many cases is needed. I found my answer in Cinetica machine. Cinetica machine is the combination of ultrasound, so cavitation, and radiofrequency liposuction. Cinetica is a machine which combines ultrasound and radiofrequency to give the best result to the patient. Why these 2 techniques are so important together? Because ultrasound is a technique that can melt the fat with a less aggressive treatment for the patient, and less bruising, less swelling postoperatively, and a uniform result. While radiofrequency can hit the tissue, so give a chance to tighten the skin that in many cases is so difficult to have after normal liposuction. Cinetica is the only machine that can offer this combination of treatment to get not only the normal liposuction results, but the tightening and firming effect on the skin. It's very difficult to get this effect because normally sagging skin is a difficult problem to solve, and sometimes only big surgeries are the only solution. With Cinetica, in some cases, in indicated cases, we can find out a way to delay or to avoid this kind of big procedures and to have the best result in terms of volume and in terms of skin tightening. Cinetica can be used not only in a surgical procedure, major surgical procedure to remove fat and to tighten the skin, but it can be used in a superficial layer to get an improvement, a very significant improvement on cellulite, and it can be used also in a non-surgical department such as our spa as an external cavitation. External cavitation works to create ultrasound that will deform through the fat pads and will create bubbles inside the fat that destroy the fat itself, that will be reabsorbed by the body itself. So this is something that can really add enormous value of the machine, because it's not only about the surgical procedure, but we can treat a very huge range of problems about patients. Cinetica is a procedure that can be helpful in a lot of cases, starting from cellulites, small fat pads, bigger fat pads. Of course, not all the patients are good candidates for that. Obese patient with BMI over 35 is most of the time not indicated to do this procedure, because the extra skin they will have, it's something that is not possible to treat with the tightening of the radiofrequency. And especially the amount of fat we need to remove on this kind of patient is too high and it's too dangerous to do it. So it's better to have a clarification on the indication. If your situation is with the BMI, body mass index, over 35, absolutely is not indicated. Between 30 and 35, we can evaluate the situation patient by patient. Under 30, for sure, you are a good candidate for Cinetica. It's the treatment of small areas of the body, such as the neck, such as the arms, the ankles, the knees, and different kind of machines are not able to treat with precision and efficacy this kind of areas. Cinetica, with a small camera that has been developed by the company, can really help in remove this amount of fat and tighten the skin to have a double effect of tightening and fat removal. For these small areas, we can do a treatment in local anesthesia, and the patient can exit the hospital just right after a few hours from the procedure and continue his normal life. The procedure is quite completely pain-free. The request of blood test before the surgery is really small, because most of the patients are young patients, healthy patients. They don't need to do a series of blood tests. And the most important thing is the recovery time. With this kind of technology, so the combination of ultrasound and radiofrequency, we can really decrease the time in which the patient has to recover, because we will have less bruising, less swelling, and so the patient really can continue his normal life even the day after the procedure, or the same day in case of small areas. For bigger cases, we need to do the procedure under local anesthesia plus sedation, which means that it is not a general anesthesia. The patient will not completely sleep and will not be intubated, but it can avoid any kind of pain, any kind of discomfort during the surgery. Our anesthesiologist will be at your side to suggest you for the best anesthesia and to get the best result in terms of pain control. I would like to remind you also that a consultation is highly requested before surgery, and it's important to discuss with your surgeon about all the techniques and all the advantages and disadvantages of every procedure. I will be happy to see you and to discuss with you about your case and to define the best strategy to get a solution of your problems. I hope this information will be helpful to make the right choice in terms of procedure of liposuction, and I hope to see you here to discuss about your case and to define the best strategy for you.